Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. Let's set a
Here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. And they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs because he can really impact this offense. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and then decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Here's Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Prater for the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's going to look deep for more. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Mike 29. Here we go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Big ace. 29 is the Mike.
Murray now on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Squeeze, double. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, I'm coming. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Hey. Murray now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Come on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Prater's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. These 2 teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Hey, tight end's right.
Big A's open, Big A's open.
4 down. Check. I got one.
Big A's.
Check.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And now off to the races down the right side.
If you were me, you do this
and he
too.
will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Mike 29. Hey, here I come.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now from Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hey, Ace.
Murray now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Come back. Forward.
Throwing again, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Coach. Hey.
29. Don't get nervous. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Check back. Check safety, check.
Easy, quiver. Hey.
To throw, it's Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Bus. Omaha.
29 is the Mike.
Murray now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Hey, hold on. Buzz.
First down, Murray.
Watch the screen.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That one good for 26 and a first down. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the option, here's Taylor, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
You tighten up. Mike 2, Mike 2. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, it's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Here's Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray to air it out again. And this this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He's not going to get me.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Cards have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man, Butler complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch at a 1st down.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 49, check 49, check 49. Check, check, check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Choose the mic. Come to my world.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mike, 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. You can't block me.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down.
Mike 2, watch 2, watch 2. Ricky Rick.
To throw is Mahomes. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Yellow.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll indeed take a knee. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.